Hey guys, so we're going to be talking about the news dropping, and there's not much to go over, so we're going to go more in detail about the character here we've seen. And she was one of my favorite characters when she was a 5-star when I saw her artwork. But we'll have to see how she's going to be here. So she only has a debuffer tag this time around, not really a DPS. So most people are theorizing this is why Cater didn't come out because of Ellesperis. So we'll have to see, but she's an SLB where, it doesn't really like what's the appeal compared to Cater then, because they're both SLB if I remember correctly. So you had all this time when you could have made her not SLB. The thing that not a lot of people like SLBs, but you made them anyways. And this S team was not even like that amazing, because LB damage at this point is not that big of a deal to gear for. It's nice. It's a small addition, but it's nothing like super big. Did they think that when they dropped this was going to be like a huge boom? Oh my god, my brains are blowing out because this is an S team where that's worth it or something. No, it's not. It's definitely not. And this TMR is just okay. Just okay. Nothing too crazy. Because once again, TDH is not that big of a deal to gear either. So she also has a leader skill, 500% for in clash roles and 300% outside. Okay. Pretty standard stuff, so if you don't actually have the leader skill yet, this might be interesting for you, but other than that, you gotta sacrifice your own HP to reduce some imperils. I'm sure those are like 130%. I'd be surprised if it was any higher, but it is only be able to be used in morale. So maybe it's a little higher, maybe it is 140. I'd be surprised if it was 140, but would be pretty nice. In Clash Wolves, so she'd be able to be brought to a lot of situations in that case. And she has a break, so I'm assuming it's 90% for some of those, but we'll have to see. And can consume your own HP to reduce defensive spirit. I'm assuming that's also going to be like 90%. Then that means that the other ones are probably the deep incision might not be 90% for some of those. Then, if the shield splitter is on the Magnus ability, I'm assuming one of the other, because I don't think they'll give out 90% for both of those for those abilities there, because that just seems like that's too much, and they don't like to give away too much. They don't like to let us have too much fun, right? So we'll be going over that ticket or that vision card soon, but let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. They did skip Cater for this, so I'm expecting a lot more then. I'm expecting her to have a lot more than Cater, because Cater has 90% spirit break, and I guess oh my god, wow, they're so afraid of it. But we'll have to see. It's the usual hugely expensive step up as always, so I don't know who's even going to be going for this right now because of lightning. Most people probably pulled for lightning or don't even have enough for lightning, so if you don't have enough for lightning, then how are you going to pull on this? So we'll have to see. This is the mech that they already revealed before in the live stream, or just whenever you watched it, whatever. And lightning, of course, this is what was revealed 2 weeks ago even, I believe. And so there's this armor now, grass, and let's see which one's gonna be the best one. Let's rub our hands together. So these ones probably you can skip, because you can get resistances in other ways unless you absolutely need the resistances. The barrier one, nah. There's a few characters right now that have that already, so nah. So your only choices really are these top two, and they're pretty good choices. If you need more defense, you go for the defense one. If you need more spirit, you need to go for the spirit one. I think the spirit one might be a little bit better for magic tanks, but pretty good. War of Light's S-Teamer is pretty good for physical tanks, but not so great for magical ones. Like, not the absolute best of all time. So you might be able to want to get this one instead. So that's my opinion on that, guys. Whatever you got, whatever you think. And we have this reward thing down here, which I think we've already had. Let's see. I always get the killer ones first. I don't even worry about the units anymore because the units are just not interesting to me. So I always go for the stuff at the bottom, the killers, and then there's always some kind of like other thing, like this. Although this isn't as good. There was always like a resistance one that I always got as well, and I don't know if they've even done that in a while. So, and then the rest. All right, so let's move on. This vision card actually is kind of tempting to go for. This one, the EX1 version, because the middle one. So you reduce physical and magical damage dealt by humans, dragons, and machines. That's 3 types. So that's pretty good. So that's really the only appeal of this vision card is that middle one. The rest of it's kind of like whatever, but the middle one can be used by anybody. So you could put this on a tank, even though it doesn't have any HP on this. Vision card does have defensive spirit. So if you're already maxed out on HP and you don't need any more, because there is a certain point where you don't need any more HP on a magic tank. It's like more than enough. So if this was good to have, then this would be pretty decent. I mean, this level 7 is the reason why you would want this vision card. Anyways, onto this. We're back to 135 attack and magic instead of the 140. They don't want it to have too much fun again. And the first part is decent, as you know, have 500 flat attack and magic with no restriction. The second part also no restriction on this Dragon Reaper machine. Well, I wonder why that is. Those specific killers. But at the same time, machine is very easy to gear for. Dragons are very easy to gear for. Reaper is not as easy, but you can get by still. So they chose 3 races that are relatively easy. Like, it's not like Avian and, you know, aquatic killers, something like that, right? And then the bottom is the 100% light amp for themselves. I'd be surprised if that was anything higher than 100%, because I believe we've already had something like this before on a lot of other vision cards. So it's basically just copy and paste with new artwork, which is, the artwork is nice, but we're not here for the artwork. We're here for the what it does. So not really the best vision card. It's just okay. I think we can just give it like a passing rate of just okay. You know, like a C+, maybe like a B- at best. That's like at best. That's generous. So, I mean, considering how far you have to go, let's go back. Look how far you have to go up. You have to go to the very end of all that lapis you have to spend to get that vision card. So that's why I'm being a little harsh on it. Anyways, I don't think anyone's gonna care about this. It's nice, but Kryla at this point, Christine especially at this point, I don't think anyone's using either of these, but it's just, I guess it's okay. I feel like this is just, I thought when I saw them at first I was like, oh, they're getting buffed? No, they're not getting buffed. So it's just, they're just adding categories to them. It's like, these 2 units are probably one of the least I'll be thinking about when it comes to Clash Royale's meta teams. So yeah, for anyone who woke up in the morning and saw those two words on that page, like, oh, they're getting buffed? Sadly, no. Sadly, no. Alright, so you can get fragments in here if you'd like. And as always, if you're there are new players in my audience. And welcome new players. So if you come to this page and you see all this stuff here and you're like, wow, look at all this good equipment. This stuff, some of the stuff is like 4+ years old, maybe even 5. This is one of the first STMRs in the game, I believe. So as nice as it may be to have equipment in here, this stuff is super old. You can get this stuff with those 5-star summon select tickets that you probably have a huge amount of because they just toss them at you now, because you can't get Neo Visions from them. You can only get Neo Vision Awakenings from them. So yeah, don't even worry about this equipment. Anyways, lastly, the 30 shard meme, and this is a really pitiful login. Did they think people are gonna jump in the air and kick their feet together, like in cartoons? Seeing this login, energy, a Neo Vision EX ticket, and the 30 shard meme. Wow, that's super exciting. Anyway, that's gonna be it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Wow, this is a lot longer of a video than I thought it was gonna be. I thought this was gonna be like 4 minutes, but we're at almost at 10 minutes. Jeez, I guess I went a little too long in this. All right, I'll see you guys in the comment section down below as always. Hope to see you there, and I hope to see you in the very next video as well. I'll see you next time. Peace.